75%. That's how much people believe Nikola Jokic walks during an NBA game. Well, that must mean that he's lazy. Except for the fact that we at least have an idea what lazy players are like. We know of Andre Blatch, who averaged 11 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. Or Boris Diaw, who averaged 5 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Jokic, on the other hand, well...
So he top 3 and 5 categories?
He wilt, nigga. Joker's wilt. Joker is doing wilt-like shit, bro.
It's ridiculous, dog.
No athleticism, really. Slow rolling, going at his own pace. Like, bro, it's not a miracle, but when you watch it,
it's efficient.
It's efficient and it's.
But we know he walks a lot, so how does he do it? How does the slowest looking superstar keep outperforming some of the most athletic players in the world? In a league that's built on speed, explosiveness, and constant movement.
I would like the NBA fans writ large to please take a look and pay attention to what Nikola Jokic is doing right now.
So let's pay attention to what actually happens when the Joker walks on the court. But before we get into that, what if I told you that, like Jokic, you could win while appearing to be lazy? 'Cause if you think you've got an edge on what's coming next, we are partnering with Kalshi, and they turn your predictions into possibilities. It's the first CFTC regulated exchange where you can trade yes-no event contracts on real-world questions, from inflation to major legislation to the next big breakout in entertainment. We all know Nikola Jokic is back to form even after his injury. His value to the Nuggets is unmatched. Like, if I wanted to trade for Nikola Jokic to be the MVP this year, I just go to my Kalshi app, navigate to the NBA awards, select the yes-no event for NBA MVP, place my trade amount, enter my birthday, and complete sign-up. And then, when the Joker wins, I get paid. Everyone has something they follow closely, whether it's markets, sports, politics, or pop culture. You do the research, you follow the trends, and you trust your instincts. Kalshi gives you a way to put that knowledge to work. Let's say you're convinced the Fed will raise rates, or you've got a gut feeling about who's taking Game 7 of the NBA Finals. On Kalshi, you can trade on those insights, turning your opinions into outcomes. And just like the NBA brings that tip-off to buzzer-beater intensity, Kalshi brings that same thrill to your insight. You're not sitting on the sidelines with an opinion, you're in the game. Over 1 million users have already joined, with more than $2 billion traded, and it's completely legal and regulated in all 50 states. These are real money markets where people like you are trading on what they believe will happen. And here's what makes Kalshi stand out. It even pays interest on long-term positions, meaning you can earn while you wait for an outcome to play out. Join Kalshi, the marketplace for people who don't just cheer from the stands, they trade what's next. Your prediction, your contract, your move. Head to Kalshi.com/hoopers and get $20 when you trade $20. Turn your "I've got a feeling" into action today. A huge shout out to Kalshi for partnering with us. Let me know in the comments what you traded and if you think your trade can win. Now, let's get back to Jokic.
A lot of the superstars fly past you or jump over you. MJ, that's not Jokic. He sort of rolls past you. And a lot of NBA stars are like action films. Mesmerizing to watch. Jokic is the best book.
That is the first thing that throws people off. In the NBA, we are used to dominance looking loud. Fast breaks, explosive drives, players sprinting up and down the court every possession. That is what effort looks like in the NBA. And over time, people have started to believe that the more you move, the better you're playing. So when you watch Jokic, it feels wrong. Sometimes it even looks like he's not playing for real.
Jokic ain't even playing for real, bro. He's not even playing for real.
He averaged 9 assists.
That nigga really don't be playing for real because he don't want to win MVP no more. That's crazy.
He is not rushing. He is not reacting at full speed. He looks like he is conserving energy while everyone else is working harder than him.
and then he beats you because he's off rhythm.
That's how we all see Jokic. It's why the Joker is such a perfect name for him, because he just looks all wrong, like he's not fully engaged in the game. But that assumption comes from how we have been trained to judge performance. We see movement and we think about impact. We see hustle and think of Russell and effectiveness. But Jokic breaks that connection completely. He does not look dominant in the way we expect dominance to look. But in the words of all those who watch him play, it's efficient. But how? First off, Jokic's walking is not random. It is him moving with intention. When Jokic is on the floor, he is not trying to win every moment with speed. He is trying to win the possession before it fully develops. Instead of reacting late and sprinting to recover, he positions himself early so he never has to rush in the first place.
Oh, behind the back. Oh, what a beautiful find.
Jokic is 7 on the clock. Jokic going to try to draw the foul.
Behind the back to Watson.
Jokic is able to make these passes because he already knows what the defense is about to do. By the time defenders react, he has already made the correct read. Every step Nikola Jokic takes has a purpose. He is not wasting movements, he is removing it. And that's what Gilbert Arenas meant here.
There's no workout that you're gonna have Jokic by himself to show you Jokic.
Nope.
You're not gonna see his vision, his IQ, his ability to make plays. You're not gonna see any of that in a one by himself workout going through your stupid ass drill.
That is what makes him so difficult to understand. You cannot measure what he does with effort stats or movement tracking alone because the value is in the decisions, not the motion. The walking gives him time to read the floor, control the pace, and choose the exact moment to act. And once you see it that way, it stops looking lazy and starts looking like a calculated move. And when a player removes wasted movement like that, something else starts to happen that most people miss completely. But here's something you should not miss: joining our YouTube community. And why should you? Because it's more than just basketball videos. It's a community of people who share the same passion as you, and there's so much more to share. So don't just watch, be a part of it. Join our membership today and get early access to videos and level up with discounted merch. Think about that. Anyway, let's get back to the videos. Besides Jokic's greatness and his records, the other thing people take for granted about him is how available he is, especially in this era of load management. Jokic is not just playing smarter, he is lasting longer. Because while everyone else is burning energy trying to keep up with the pace of the game, Jokic is controlling how much energy he spends on every possession. He is not sprinting into action that does not matter. He is not overreacting to movements that do not create real advantages. He is choosing when to engage. And here's a perfect example of the Joker not only engaging at the right time, but also with his intelligence.
Meanders into the front court. Down the middle to Watson. Got it in the foul.
That means Thompson is dealing with Jokic. Lively the help. Switch. Bullet feed. Outside. Fly by. Murray can't.
Got a little mouse in the house. Jokic has it. Dump it under the Browns. A nugget.
This is what Jokic aims for when he walks around on the court. He believes in the power of being in the right place at the right time over being quick and explosive. Now compare that to the high-energy players like Russell Westbrook, Giannis Antetokounmpo, or Steph Curry. They sprint in transition, fight through every action at full speed. But while this helps the team and is commendable, these guys pay a heavy price through injuries and just making the wrong reads at times. Jokic does not have that problem. He can make all kinds of plays while controlling the tempo and forcing everyone to play at his pace, whether it's a three-pointer.
Murray with 5. Out to Jokic. Going to take a long 3. Troika!
Or a behind-the-back pass.
Rebound Jokic. Gobert there behind the back.
Or even a half-court shot.
He said no. Jokic! Got it!
While he's walking and looking lazy, he's actually reading the play early, positioning himself correctly, and letting the offense walk into his decision instead of chasing it. This is the part people miss. Energy in basketball is not just about how much you use, it's about how well you use it. Jokic is not trying to match the pace of the game, he is lowering it to a level where he has the advantage. And once the game slows down to that level, something even more dangerous starts to show up. Once Jokic slows the game down, every possession starts to look the same on the surface. But underneath it, he is constantly reading and adjusting. He sees where the help is coming from before it arrives, and he understands which option the defense is about to give up. This is why the passes look so easy. It is not creativity in the moment, it is recognition before the moment even happens. And when the defense tries to adjust, he adjusts faster. If they stay home, he scores. If they collapse, he passes. If they hesitate, he takes advantage of the gap immediately.
He's going to set the record this year for most assists per game by a center in NBA history. He's going to blow it out of the water. The playmaking and the ability to make everyone around him better is what makes him truly a historically great basketball player.
That is the real reason his game works. It is not built on speed, so it does not break under pressure. And what's more, it probably won't break down as he gets older. In fact, he's only going to get better as he ages because his style is not explosiveness. It's built on understanding. We've already seen this. Close to a decade now, Nikola Jokic has continued to better his already great numbers.
I would like the NBA fans writ large to please take a look and pay attention to what Nikola Jokic is doing right now. Nikola Jokic right now is putting together a Wilt Chamberlain style statistical season. And it's not 50 points and 25 rebounds. In the modern era, what Jokic is doing in an efficiency standpoint is jaw-dropping.
Bigs are expected to be powerful and use force and size. In this era, players are even expected to run more and be explosive thanks to the need for spacing. But even with all this, Jokic is doing the opposite. He is making the game simple, controlled, and predictable for himself. At some point, the idea of Jokic being lazy stops making sense because the results are too consistent, the efficiency is too high, and the impact is too obvious to ignore. He is not dominating in spite of how he moves. He is dominating because of it. The walking, the pacing, the lack of urgency that people criticize is actually the reason he is always in control. He has removed everything unnecessary from his game and kept only what produces results. The real problem is not lack of effort, it is misdirected effort, and Jokic doesn't do that. But do you agree that age will not affect his game because of this? Well, let us know in the comments. And if you want to see how this same mindset shows up in his biggest moments, then you should watch one of these Nikola Jokic videos next.